we've got 4 rounds in a light heavyweight division. This is Murad ALLAHVERDIYEV, 22 years old, from Baku. Good fighter. Got a wealth of international elite experience over the last few years. European under-22s a couple of times, the World Championships with the seniors, Senior Euros. They got to the Paris Olympics and made it all the way to the quarterfinals.
Veliki aplauz, Rastko SIMIC!
And big cheers here for another Serbian fighter, Rastko SIMIC, 2022 European Youth Silver Medalist, and then 2024 Senior European Silver Medalist. Both of these two making their IBA.PRO debuts. I beg your pardon, ALLAHVERDIYEV has had 1 in the IBA.PRO before. That was last March in Sochi, and he won that. So this is a very tough debut for SIMIC to take. And I congratulate him for going in this deep.
Idemo ponovo u crni ugao iz Azerbejdžana, 23 godine, 185 cm, 185 cm raspon ruku, tačno 80 kg. Jedan meč u profesionalnim vodama i jedna pobjeda u crnom uglu, ponovo Murad ALLAHVERDIYEV. A njegov protivnik u zlatnom uglu iz Srbije, iz Loznice, 21 godina, 192 cm visok, 196 cm raspon ruku, 79,7 kg na merenju, profesionalni debi, 7-struki šampion Srbije, Rastko SIMIC! A čujemo našeg sudiju Zdravka Milojevića, šta ima da poruči pred ovaj meč s borcima?
You know the rules about boxing. I expect correct fight. Okay?
Sudijska trojka, Sergej Žurko, Manja Petrović i Valeri Pastuhov.
So 4 rounds at light heavyweight. Rastko SIMIC in the white, Murad ALLAHVERDIYEV in the black. And this should be a really interesting fight. ALLAHVERDIYEV, as I said, got to the Paris Olympics, 1 fight away from winning a medal, and he's looking to get stuck in early on here. SIMIC with the silver at the Europeans last year. And these are 2 young fighters as well, both with a really long way to go in the sport. ALLAHVERDIYEV a little bit all over the place in the early stages, slightly over-eager maybe. Decent looking combination there from SIMIC. ALLAHVERDIYEV had the hands up for the most part, but he just set his feet there, SIMIC, and looked to let his hands go. Nice and loose. Midway stage of round 1. Again, ALLAHVERDIYEV just leaps in with that left hook. That was wild. His feet are both off the floor. His legs are straight. It's impossible to generate any real power doing that, but that is the way that he does it sometimes. Looks to try and hoop that right hand in over the top. Good jab there from ALLAHVERDIYEV. Just needs to slow things down a bit, I think, at times. Simic stands nice and tall. Carries that lead hand low. He's got a good reach on him. Finds the chest there. And a good combination. Led off with the right hand. Kind of reverse 1-2. Left hand hit the target. I think it's Simic who's probably landed the better shots in this opening round. ALLAHVERDIYEV came flying out of the blocks, knees pumping, arms flailing. But didn't really connect with too much.
Options and some of the bet odds on any sporting event. Choose Bet City and feel the thrill of the game.
So into the second, ALLAHVERDIYEV got a slight problem with his boot, has he? Maybe? Or is there some water? Well, he needs his boot tied up. Well, a bit of tape. I think it was a bit of tape in the end. Something just catching his eye as he got up from his seat for the start of round 2. It was an interesting opener. Simic just seemed to settle slightly the better. ALLAHVERDIYEV there, just dipping off to his right. Gets really under the shoulder with that jab. He was a bit too gung-ho in that opening round. He's got lovely quick hands though. Trying to chop down with the right hand there, Simic. ALLAHVERDIYEV again now trying to get on top of him himself, but again when he leaps into that left hook, it is a wild, wild shot. Somehow he does manage to generate some velocity with it. I'm not sure how. Technically, kind of everything is wrong about it really. Simic just trying to back up, find a bit of space. Simic just slightly short with the jab. Not much has landed in this second round. Neither one of them really finding that range. Those couple of jabs from Simic just about got there. They were just touching the guard really. Left hand there from Simic did land as ALLAHVERDIYEV was on his way forward. I think he just slightly lost his footing there, Simic, as ALLAHVERDIYEV tried to close in and then caught ALLAHVERDIYEV with a nice right hand counter thrown off the back foot right at the end of the round. A round in which not too much clean landed. That was a good way to finish for Simic. So into the third. This is a 4-round fight. ALLAHVERDIYEV in the black, Simic in the white. ALLAHVERDIYEV just tries to snap that elastic lead left hand up. You see it there. It comes out nice and quick, comes back quick, and then there's that big swinging left hook. That jab from Simic is a decent weapon. He gets it up from the waist. It explodes up into the eye line. Difficult for a fighter to pick it up. He can really plant it when he wants to. It'd be good to see him use it more. He's using it plenty in this round, and I think that's wise. Because he knows it's only a matter of time before ALLAHVERDIYEV will launch an assault. Just keep throwing that jab. And again, he just leaps into that left hook. It's quite something to see. But there's that jab, just popping it up, nice and relaxed with it. It doesn't take too much out of him really to throw it. For the long right hand over the top, but Simic just saw that one coming. The problem with ALLAHVERDIYEV's attacks is that they've come from so far out that his opponent is able to see them. He looks to throw that right hand from a mile back at times, and as I've been describing, tries to leap into that left hook. He's been aggressive. Simic slipped him off the ropes there and then just punched him in the back of the head, which was naughty. Thankfully it didn't do any damage. Into the final minute of round 4. Heads maybe just cracked together there. I think there's some blood coming from the nose there of Simic, is that he just sets his feet and looks to let those hands go. Nice short right on the inside there from Simic. A left, another left gets through from ALLAHVERDIYEV. He's trying to pursue him around the ring here and really put him under some pressure. Simic trying to keep him off. And then gets a hold of him and just looks to walk him back. I think they're both just agreeing to have a bit of a rest here. And then they'll reset after this minute break and go at it for the final round.
Ladies and gentlemen, BetCity is the title sponsor of our tournament. BetCity offers a wide variety of betting marks on all sports, exclusive bets, and fast payouts. Sign up on the BetCity website or mobile app and enjoy the game.
Poslednja runda, dame I gospodo, ladies and gentlemen, last round is ahead of us.
So fourth and final round coming up. It's been an entertaining fight, this. For me, Simic has had the better of it. He's just been a little bit more accurate. ALLAHVERDIYEV has been full of intent, but has just been a little bit wild at times. Up next, we've got the IBA World Bantamweight title being fought for by Sara Čurković of Serbia and Roman Moulet of France. ALLAHVERDIYEV just looking to get after Simic, as he has done all night long. Well, the referee's taken a point here. He has taken a point for punching around the back of the head, I think that is what he's motioned to ALLAHVERDIYEV, and I think that could spell doom for ALLAHVERDIYEV, because from what I've been watching, Simic has had the better of this anyway, and that point deduction I think will make things pretty much impossible for him. Nice single right hand there from Simic. ALLAHVERDIYEV looking for the jab and then tries to pile in behind that right hand, but again he just couldn't quite find it. Simic found some space, rocked off that back foot and through the right. It was half blocked, but it was solid enough. It got a reaction from ALLAHVERDIYEV. Again, just using that jab, popping it up from the waist. And I think he knows he's got this one in the bag, Simic. 20 seconds remaining. Good right hand counter there from Simic. Final few seconds, ALLAHVERDIYEV just stumbles forward, and that kind of sums up his night. He, right from the beginning, has been full of purpose, full of aggression, full of attacking intent, but he's just never quite managed to channel it in the right way. And a shake of the glove there from Simic. He's won the fight, and that is a good win. That is a scalp. That is a scalp.
Da vidimo šta su sudije odlučile posle 4 runde. Odluka je jednoglasna, a pobeda ide u zlatni ugao.
Rastko SIMIC with the win, and as I said, that is a big win. ALLAHVERDIYEV got to the quarterfinals of the Paris Olympic Games. He's a man with plenty of elite international experience. Simic is relatively new on the scene, a silver at the Euros last year, and he should be very, very pleased with that, because he won that fight and he won it well.